Crafters are preparing for the holiday season coming up, the reason why it's never too early to get started. Bank accounts play a big role in the holiday season, how you can keep your financial information safe. If someone breaks in your car, do you have the right insurance coverage? We'll explain coming up. With an increase in car and home break-ins, how areas in the city and county can form neighborhood watch programs.
Now in high definition, local, part of your community. This is KSN, local news at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Inman. Philip and Jessica both have the night off. A scam is making its rounds to Joplin. It's not an online or holiday scam, but rather a business scam. The scammer is portraying himself as an employee from Empire District Electric and telling customers to pay for their electric services or it will be disconnected. Even managers at Orange Lease say they've recently received a call like this. The trick is the individual is demanding payment by money order or prepaid debit card by a specific time.
Yeah, they're reporting themselves to be from Empire, but yet they're given a 1-800 number to call. From the information we've got, the person is saying his name is Jason Martinez, who's not an employee with Empire.
So far, no one has made any payments to the request. Police are still looking for the scammer. If you've received a call regarding this type of scam, please call your local law enforcement. A morning fire causes substantial damage to a Joplin home. The blaze broke out at 414 South Brownell around 10:19 this morning. Officials say no one was home when the flames broke out. The fire was contained to the living room area but did cause substantial damage to the home. At this time, the Red Cross is assisting the woman who lived there. Authorities believe an electrical malfunction started the blaze and have ruled it accidental. And Brian Ferguson of Joplin is sentenced to 3 years in the Department of Corrections for trying to blow up his own restaurant. He pled guilty to second-degree arson charges in 2012. Authorities say he and 2 other suspects rigged the natural gas line that in an attempt to destroy the bistro restaurant formerly located at 32nd and Connecticut. Police say the group wanted to collect insurance money. The city of Joplin moves closer to bringing a minor league baseball team to the area. Tonight, council members voted 7-1 to move forward in good faith on the proposal. This will allow city leaders to develop a performance agreement with representatives with the El Paso Diablos. The agreement will include everything from leasing terms to needed renovations to Joe Becker Stadium. Representatives with the Parks and Recreation Department say Joe Becker Stadium will have to be used for the team because other sports facilities in the area don't have the retail development needed. Despite tonight's decision, there is still a lot of work and planning to be done. City council members hope to have future meetings to allow the public to give input on the measure. Joplin parents and students are getting a first look at the new East Middle School. After almost 2 years of rebuilding, the anticipation has finally paid off. The school was destroyed by a tornado that hit Joplin and Duquesne in May of 2011, and crews started working on the 250,000 square foot building a year later. Architects incorporated transparent and collaboration throughout the design process. School leaders say the school is set up as 6 houses, and in each house there are 6 classrooms.
There's a large living room that they'll share, a place to gather. We're going to have movable walls so that you can open it up and 150 to 200 students could be right there in the house.
The building was designed for 700 students, but about 500 will start class at the new East Middle School on January 6th. And the Missouri Auto Dealers Association presented the Joplin School District administrators with a check of nearly $227,000. The money will be used to pay for a storm shelter at Irving Elementary School. MADA members began gathering the funds after the 2011 tornado. They say it's encouraging to see how businesses unite for a good cause.
We all compete for business on a daily and weekly basis, but it's very nice for us to come together as one and use our philanthropy in a very, very good way.
Irving Elementary School recently received 2 new storm shelters.
The city of Joplin has seen an increase in the number of thefts out of vehicles and home break-ins. KSN's Kate Inman joins us now in the studio. And Kate, how can people protect themselves from this?
Well, Jennifer, if you're a member in a small community or even those that are living in the country, you can start a neighborhood watch program. There are 3 simple steps to get started, and it's helped residents in one area develop good communication.
Several of the neighbors got robbed.
Max Basie lives in a rural part of Jasper County north of Joplin. He started a neighborhood watch program 13 years ago.
I just bought my son Isaiah a 4-wheeler, and they came in and stole it in the middle of the day while the kids were all in the house. And then they came back the next day and tried to steal another one that I'd got.
After that, Basie met with his neighbors and they went through the steps of starting a neighborhood watch program. Corporal Brian Henderson with the Joplin Police Department says to get started, you need to talk to your neighbors.
If somebody contacts us, we tell them they need to get with all their neighbors and talk to them, because if, like I say, if your neighbors don't want to help or participate, then it won't be successful.
After getting neighbors interested, the next step is to have a meeting.
We'll have police officers that'll come in with you and sit down and talk with you over it and just share some information.
From there, the neighborhood would establish a calling tree and put someone in charge. The neighborhood would also decide when they would meet.
What it comes down to is you have to have somebody that'll step up and be in charge, and then you have to have everybody else that's willing to say, yes, we'll participate, and yes, we'll watch over, and we'll communicate and keep those lines open.
When stuff happens in our community, we know about it firsthand from the officers, and it gives us an opportunity to look and watch. And you get to where you know if there's a strange car going down the road that's not supposed to be there, and like I said, they tell us anything out of the ordinary, you just call us and we'll check it out.
Basie says they have between 30 and 40 people attend their monthly meeting. He says they serve as an extra pair of eyes and ears to help law enforcement. Now, if you're interested in forming your own neighborhood watch program, we have information on how to contact the city and the county on our website. That's fourstateshomepage.com. Jennifer, back to you.
Thank you, Kate, for that information.
Well, the holidays can be a prime time for car break-ins. Action 12's Kate Inman is live in the studio. And Kate, there are steps people can take to prevent a break-in.
That's right, Christy. Like locking your doors can be a very big deterrent to prevent people from breaking into your vehicle. However, something that happens, if it does happen, the type of car insurance you have can make a big difference.
First thing you should do is contact your agent.
First Missouri Insurance Agency owner Don Gould says during the holiday season they see an increase in claims. However, most people may not have the right coverage for the crime after it happens.
When there's liability only on a vehicle, there is no coverage for glass breakage or collision damage to the vehicle. The personal items in the car are not part of the auto insurance.
And that's why you need special coverage, and it could be more expensive.
Comprehensive not only covers glass breakage, but it covers hitting a deer or an animal or hail damage or vandalism to the vehicle.
The cost of replacing a broken window is not cheap.
A side window can be anywhere to $100 to $250. If it's a windshield or a back window, it could be anywhere from $200 to $500.
Gould knows about the coverage not only because he's an insurance agent, but also because he was a victim himself.
They just broke the window and they took nothing because I heard something going on. So, but they took nothing, but I don't keep anything in sight within my vehicle. Unfortunately, there are the people out there that make a living by stealing and do their Christmas shopping by stealing.
And Christy, Gould also suggests reviewing your policy periodically so you know what kind of coverage you have.
All right, thanks so much, Kate.